Good morning, Vietnam. We've got Carnage, baby. Yes, Carnage. And we're in here, and the market just opened right now. Literally, I'm running so late today. I'm literally exactly when it started. The market opened. Market opened, and I did add. I already added 30 shares. Oh my gosh, look at the volume right now. Woo! Oh man, that's ugly though. That's ugly. Look at that. 43,000 shares sold there, 590. A lot of buys right at the open though. 16,000 shares bought. We'll see what it is. Yeah, and it is dead. It is. We have death and carnage. I'm not dead. I'm not dead yet. I'm not dead yet. It looks like we are testing, and it looks like we are actually holding above. And let me look at the Bollinger Band here on the daily. Okay, so today, realistically now, I'm not saying now. Of course, I've been way off. Okay, so take this with a grain of salt. You know, if you want to say I'm an idiot, okay, I've been wrong this week, last week, whatever. Great. Good morning, Vietnam. but what I want to say is that the lowest we can realistically go, most likely, is this bottom Bollinger Band here. And the reason why I say that is because every single time in the past with this stock, and with pretty much any stock of all time, almost all, like 99% time, when you hit the bottom Bollinger Band, or even get pretty close to it, you get a huge ass bounce and a correction up to that 21 SMA. If we look at some examples here, okay, boom, first example, second example, third example, fourth example. So 4 out of 4 times, every single time the price actually gets close to this yellow line right here, okay, it bounces up literally 50%, 20% at least in the next few days. Okay, literally. Now, right now, you can see we've already hit this, essentially. I mean, we've essentially already hit it. So, you know, I don't want to say we're going to go 20% tomorrow or anything. I said we were going to go up today, and you guys know, okay, I'm way off, okay? I mean, I've been saying we're going to go up for like, forever. I mean, at the open here, this is a beautiful green candle here, but we're still down 3%, right? We're still getting killed. I've been wrong on a ton of shit, but yes, I'm still adding. I already added 30 shares today. Let's see, what price did I add that? Well, okay, I guess I'll keep it on the chart here because it's just opened up. I'll keep on the chart, but I already added 30 shares today. I think it was at. Oh yeah, no. It was at five. I think it was at 592. 592 is where I added, I believe, 30 shares. Yeah. And we're at 614 right now. It looks like all of high growth is. I mean, literally, we're just moving with the markets, and this is just what's so frustrating. Bionano literally just moves exactly with the markets, and not the market. Well, the markets and high growth specifically, and the markets are shitting themselves today. Literally, you know, why do I have the title of this as Simon Burnett versus me? No, this is a market crash question mark. It's kind of title here. Let's title that market crash question mark. And there's a couple different things that may have set this off today. We're going to go over them. I'm going to go Yahoo Finance and pull up an article here. If I would have been more prepared and actually not been late here almost, I would have been able to do it better. But right now we're at 615. We just made a new intraday high here. And there's a ton of buying going on. There's a ton of people buying the dip. Simple as it gets. Simple as it gets. I hope everybody now. I wasn't here to stream. Obviously, I wish I was now. I wish I was, but I was watching The Witcher and eating real quick. But what do you call it? This was a great time to buy, and I did add 30 shares. And I still think right now it's a great buy. And I've already told you all. I've already told everybody why. We just got the bullish cross in the stochastic indicator on the daily, right? We touched the Bollinger Band. You guys, I've already told you the data. I've already told you the evidence that historically 4 out of 4 times, every time you hit this shit, you go way up. Okay. I mean, 4 out of 4 times in the history, you know, could this be the outlier, Brandon? 4 data points isn't that much. You know, absolutely it could. Absolutely it could be the outlier, and we could go way down to freaking $2, okay? I don't think that's going to happen. You know, you guys know I don't think that's going to happen. But, you know, I've been wrong. I mean, look at this freaking chart, man. I've been way wrong in the last few weeks, 2 weeks. So make your own decision, but yes, for everyone that's wondering, yes, this is a great buy in my opinion. yes, we still have much farther to go, but here's the thing: if high growth lately, we've just been literally just moving with high growth. So, but here's another thing. We are more oversold than 90% of what's on this list right now. And look at that, Nano Dimension's about to turn green, and we're not. This is bullshit. That's what pisses me off more than anything. People are willing to buy more of Nano Dimension than BNGO, even though we've got way. Oh my god, I mean, it's not even close. We've got 1,000 times and 1,000 more news releases that are just way better. And it's not like it's stuff that we already know. You know, some people say, we already knew about Sapphire sales, Brandon. Why are you freaking out about it? No, we didn't. We don't know that the Sapphire is going to sell for sure. So when we get new studies coming out and then new labs that are using it and proving its concordance and everything, yes, it's great news. Absolutely, 100% it's great news. So the audacity for people to buy this shit way more than BNGO, I don't understand it. Maybe they know more than me. Maybe they're smarter than me. But I just from my perspective, it doesn't make sense. Anyways, talking about the RSI, Rose trading this 4 hourly, right? on the 4-hourly, excuse me, we're looking at what, 32 on the relative strength index. Okay, we've got. I mean, I'm not saying we're gonna. I mean, let's say high growth does well. Let's say high growth actually does well. Yes, we're gonna fucking moon. Okay, well at least I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. We're just forget that part. I'll just say this: we have much farther to go based on the RSI, and I say that because we're literally barely over 30. Right? What the hell? We're not even. Okay, we're still oversold essentially on the 4-hourly. Right? I mean, come on. 620 right now, new intraday high, down about 1.5%. How many people bought the dip in the pre-market? How many people? How many people bought the dip? Anyone? I wish I added more than 30 shares, man. Holy shit. I mean, all right. I've been adding, made it up to 170 shares. We got 88% chance to go to 660 today. I believe that. I believe that completely. That's just me, though. You guys know what I think. You guys know what I think. Okay, let me read some comments here. Okay, mass toot hedging going on. All toots owning high growth hedging their positions on the short side. I added the $7 mark. Hey, that's not bad. It's not a bad average. Remember, that's not a bad average at all, my friend. No way. Don't get sad at that. I understand that. I understand you're sad. Like, I'm barely. By the way, full transparency, right? Full transparency. Let's go ahead and show my order, right? I think I bought it at 792. Now 792. Wait. What? Okay, yeah. It glitched there first. It didn't have it updated. I was so scared for a second. I was like, wait, what the hell? Okay, 592. 592 is where I got my 30 shares in. And also, I want to show the portfolio off. Guys, I mean, look at this shit, okay? I mean, my average cost is 592 and the price is at 618, okay? I'm barely up. I'm up 40%. I was up like 40% not too long ago when it was at like $8, $7, $9, right? So when you guys are hurting if you're holding BNGO, trust me, I'm getting hurt just as much, if not more, as far as percentage-wise. Percentage-wise, no one can get hurt more than me, right? Because I literally have 100%. New intraday high there, 622, a ton of buys coming in. Not really quantity-wise, but a ton of green orders coming in at least. So, let's see what it's saying. Okay, it's saying there's a buy-side imbalance. 45K shares. I didn't really notice a buy-side imbalance, to be honest with you, at the open, but, I'm not complaining. I think we were in a correction, and we'll be on our way back up today. Oh my god, look at that sporadic movement. That sporadic volume, baby. Look at that. That was beauty right there. Hold on, I got to keep it on the chart. Look at that beauty. That was beauty right there. Look at all these orders coming in. 10,000 shares bought 625, man. Whoo! Another 6,000? Jeez, man. Oh, rip all the people that sold in the pre-market. And this is why you don't want to see. This is why if you don't know, if you're not a very experienced trader, or at least if you haven't done a lot of research on stocks and trading and investing, do not sell or buy based on what you see in the chart. Just, you need to buy on the fundamentals. That's it. And that's why I always say, if you don't know what you're doing, you have to do a ton of research. It's your only chance of making money with this shit. And the reason for that partly is that you don't know when it's going to go up. It goes up for the most random reasons, right? Okay, when does it correct? When does it react to news? And also, here's a really important point you need to understand, right? Every time we get news, like yesterday's a perfect example, right? Optical genome mapping, 100% concordance with the other methods, which just means it detects what they detect, right? No one understands the news very well. That's why the price doesn't react to it as much as other stocks, like I don't know, a toy company, right? What's it called? Home, right? A home decor, a Hobby Lobby type company, right? Or Gordman's, if you know what that is, right? Those kind of stores, they're way easier to dissect the news. For optical genome mapping, people just don't understand the shit, so it doesn't react as much. And this is why you have to just get a good price and just hodl and diamond hand this shit and have diamond hands, diamond balls, baby. Simple as it gets. Is this updated? Yeah, I don't like the inflow versus outflow. I think this shit is always, for some reason, I feel like this is always inaccurate. At least Weeble, I feel like it's always inaccurate. Good morning, Vietnam, baby. 6K here with $9 average, and after averaging down. You're a legend for holding through this shit. I mean, hey, when everybody woke up this morning, come on, who can relate to this? You woke up this morning, you looked at your phone, and you're just like, shit. And then you just went back to bed. But this is why you have to have a lot of conviction, because if you don't have a lot of conviction and you get hit with the day like this after going down literally 7 days in a row and then you're down like 6%, 7% pre-market, you don't have a chance. You're selling. You're going to kill yourself. Okay, you're going to jump off a bridge. I mean, this is why you have to be. You have to know what you're doing, or at the very least, do a ton of research. Right? Do a ton of hours of work, hours of digging into the actual science behind this shit. And it's not that makes it sound harder than it is, right? Yeah, 500K in cash rolling, ready to pounce. 500K? What? 500K, my friend. Send me a screenshot of your order, my friend. Are you gonna buy or not? Buy at the ask. You'll send us up $1, my friend. All right. Bionano, let's fight about all the opportunities today. Yeah, I know. We ain't done this going up more. I think it should, but it depends. I mean, to be honest with you, honestly, I mean, we could easily start outperforming or underperforming again today. But to be honest, literally the price today and literally mostly the last week or two, we've just been moving with high growth, which is so annoying because we've got so many pieces of great news. And oh yeah, and by the way, Simon Barnett still not replied to me. I think I'm gonna keep on the charts here. I don't even have any of the other stuff pulled up here. But Simon Barnett has not responded to any of my stuff. I asked him if he wanted to come on the channel. I told him, do you want to come on the channel? We can talk about nano also, and it's nothing. It's like, what the hell's going on with this? He was responding to my stuff like this until I sent him the actual evidence, right? You know how people say, oh, I know, do you remember that patent that I was talking about? Well, you have to actually send them the link. So you can prove yourself being legit. And I sent him the links. I sent him the nanonosal patent and the PatBio and BNGO agreement patent with the sequencing field option, the 2016 February patent. If you guys have read that, I hope you have. It's very important. You probably only if you're an OG, because we haven't talked about that in a while. But I sent him that stuff and he hasn't replied to me. So my hope is that, now this is very speculative, but my hope is that right now Simon is literally looking over that stuff and going over it with his team, because I honestly do think there's a chance that he looked at this, because I know he didn't. I know he hasn't looked at this stuff before. I know he hasn't, because he already talked about nanonozzle and he has no idea what it is. No idea. And I sent him the stuff, and maybe hopefully he's going to look at it and actually realize, oh my gosh, I missed something here. Holy crap, this is actually nanopores adding the nano channels. Holy shit, the job listings, that's evidence for it. This is going to fix a main limitation of sequencing, the CEO even says. This is big. And then what if he actually talks to Eric again, like he apparently has before? What if he talks to Eric again and Eric tells him a little bit like, hey, yeah, gives him a little legal, not inside information, but legal hint towards them working on it, which I'm sure they are right now, or at least I'm very confident that they are, at least that they have been working on it a lot in recent times. And then that's game over. ARK Invest, boom. Now I'm not saying ARK is going to invest. We don't need ARK to invest. That's damn short. We do not need ARK to invest. But that's a possibility that's happening right now, right? Maybe Simon is actually looking over the documents right now. That'd be sick. What's the likelihood that we see an interview with you and Simon? I have no idea. I mean, let me just go to the Twitter. Hopefully he responds. Let's just chat at Twitter right now. He still hasn't done it. Still hasn't done it. Still hasn't replied. This is the tweet right here. I asked him, let me know what you think of this. Yeah, he didn't respond yet. This is the last thing that he hasn't said anything. This is the last thing that he said, I think. This was source right there. He's asking what source for, what source for that? And then I told him this, and then I sent the links as well on another reply. Why is Twitter so... Why are the tweets all in different spots, by the way? I want to be able to see all the messages in one thread. It's so dumb. Anyways, printing puts on Simon. I don't think Simon will. ARK Invest, let's hold BNGO. Let's hold NNDM. BNGO seems too risky. Yeah, yeah, I know. It's like, yeah, NNDM is so safe and so worth the money, yet Bionano is not. It's like, really? Are you kidding me? What kind of logic is this? I don't understand it. I don't. I mean, they've got an analyst that just... Chat Discord. Oh, I love that. That will never get old. That's one of my favorite streams of all time. That was a legendary day. That was when ARK, if there's any new people here, which I'm sure there's not any new people, but that was when, I mean, you can see what's going on. I write BNGO and ARK's addings on May 27th. We thought ARK might have bought because there was a huge buy order at the close, so we streamed it and we just literally just kept refreshing it every day, every second. And that was the first time Robbie Smith actually came back and said, "Oh, your stock sucks, man. It's going to zero." And that was after he, should have paid me $1,000, but instead he just disappeared. Conveniently went into hibernation like a typical stock twits bear, right? Quintessential, right? Albie wants to do the interview. I hope he doesn't see it as a debate, but as a learning experience. I'm not. Okay, this guy on the tweets, some of the stuff he talks about, I don't understand. Some of the stuff he talks about, I don't understand. But I think, I just don't know if he's... It's like we're talking about two different things. It's like, dude, I'm not talking about sensitivity. I'm talking about every category for the Sapphire that you can list it on. everything. So I don't really know. And I think there's just some misunderstandings in here that I hope he understands now. So hopefully he wants to do it. I don't know. I think it'd be fun. BNGO should rename to Bionano Dimensions, and ARK would invest and buy. Before ARK buys BNGO, I think we would see news about Simon leaving ARK. Yeah, probably. Finishing under today, Brandon. What do you mean? Shorting Pat Bio now. Brandon destroys Simon on a debate. Kathy fires Simon and hires Brandon. ARK, and Brandon makes the ARK ETF 100% BNGO. Make that a meme. That's the funniest thing I've ever heard, my friend. Brandon destroys Simon in the debate, then Kathy fires Simon, then hires me, and then I go 100% YOLO and BNGO in RG. That's the best thing ever. Oh, Simon needs to join the dark side of the Force. The dark side of the Force. Anakin, your full potential lies. Yes. Yes. If you're the one that changed Simon's mind about BNGO, then he needs to find a new job because he should have already found this information easily on his own if he's the authority for RG. Yeah, he had no idea what I was talking about. Yeah. He said, he asked me the source. He asked me for the source. Let's see what this is. Okay, but what was I saying? I was saying, yeah, he asked me for the source. I was talking about the Pat Bio and BNGO agreement, like the 20. Here, I'll show you exactly what I mean so I don't confuse anybody. Okay, so if we control F, this is why, yeah, it's right here. Okay, literally it's right here. So the X1035, this bad boy right here, this is the 2016 Pat Bio and BNGO agreement. And apparently, I've got this from a good source, Bionano actually had to pay a one-time fee for this. That's something that no one else knows, really. That is not inside information, though. All right, now if we look right here, there's a ton of this shit, right? There's a ton of beeped out things. But if you go down, sequencing field option right here. Okay, just read that real quick. Okay, it gives us the right to make stuff in the sequencing field. He didn't even know about this. And not only is this about BNGO, but this is about Pat Bio as well. It's like, I don't know why he didn't know about this if he's the genomic expert and doing everything Pat Bio related. He had no idea about this, and I sent him the link. I sent it to him. So hopefully he's gonna read up on this stuff and then learn what's going on here. Brandon, ARK incoming. You heard that here first. What happened yesterday? What did the Fed say to tame the markets? Well, actually, all right, let's go ahead and look at that now, since right now we're cooling down. So let's go ahead and distract ourselves from that, and let's go ahead and go to Yahoo Finance here. If I can type it. There we go. Simon's gonna invest, baby. All right, here we go. So this is it. I'm expecting this to actually explain a little bit about what's happening today. I have a few ideas about today, but I want to just read this before, because I woke up pretty soon. I woke up pretty recently here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It was the 10-year Treasury, right? Yeah. 10-year Treasury literally just absolutely got destroyed. With a dip in rates reflecting both easing inflation expectations, but also uncertainty over the sustainability over the recovery. People are so stupid. Oh, man. I think here's the thing, and I say that because it's like, wow, I'm scared because of the recovery. It's uncertainty. I don't know if it's sustainable. I mean, I've known this. Everybody who thinks about this knows that this has been happening for a while, right? When the government starts spending billions and starts printing an exuberant amount of money, it's like, that's not very sustainable. It's like, why do you just now start thinking about the sustainability concerns? But whatever, it's fine. That's why you have buying power. That's why we have to have a little bit of buying power. And for anyone just getting in here right now, right? So basically, news for today, we actually don't really have any news for today that I've seen, because I have not even checked anything, because I just woke up. But if we go here, I don't think there is anything. Oh, new tweet 3 minutes ago. That was literally perfect timing. That was perfect timing. Oh, okay. This is relatively new. Unrivaled structural variant detection for cancer research and precision medicine. Now, I think this is the one. This is new. July 2nd, 2021. This is a couple days old here. Okay, interesting. This is new news here. New-ish. I don't know if this is... What? LabRoots webinar June 3rd. Is this the webinar that they did a while ago, though? Is this the webinar that was last week, the cancer one? Here, let me scroll down here. Okay, right. It should be right. I don't know if this is a new thing entirely, if we've never seen this. Here, okay, this is the one that I'm talking about. Yeah, this one, right? I think this might be new. It doesn't say what doctor it is, though. It's the exact same title. Dang it. Yeah, it's the exact same thing. Dang it. Dang, it's the exact same thing. Damn it. Well, anyways, hey, at least they're just still doing marketing, right? Hey, we'll take it. It's better than nothing. We'll take it. Still marketing. Still marketing. Watch out, boys. Auspicious says enter the matrix again. Oh, I love it. I love it. Somebody send me the short interest data if anyone has it at. These markets are reeking great buying opportunity. Invest in dips. I hear optical genome mapping dips are delicious. Yes, they are. High growth is having a good bounce this morning from pre-market. Yeah, they were having it. Bionano was having an amazing bounce. We were almost green there for a second. We were getting up there. We were like 1% in the red. Now we're 3% in the red. Yeah, high growth's kind of dipping. Kind of dipping here. Short term, but yeah, look at this corner today. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, it's a rough day again. I mean, it's a rough day. I mean, I don't even know what. Have you checked job listings lately? No, I haven't. Well, I think I probably checked them yesterday, but I haven't checked them today. So let's check them. Let's see if there's more than 33. Let's see if there's any new ones here. I don't think there's going to be any. Let me give them. Oh, here we go. We got a new one. Intern, corporate communications specialist. Welcome, intern. Okay, let's go down here. Internal subject matters. Okay, this is nothing. This is literally an intern. There's nothing important going on here. Yeah, journalism. Yeah, no. Well, I mean, hey, it's still, they're hiring they're doing interns, so, it's still good. It's still business expansion. Oh, and we got another one. Human resources coordinator. Good. Okay, HR. That's pretty self-explanatory. They're hiring and firing people and managing who's good and who's bad, how they improve, all that stuff. Okay, so yeah, all right, that's good. That's good to see. New hirings. New listings, at least. That's good to see. 618 right now, about to test the previous high, most likely. I would say so. Bad form posted short interest. Yes, bad form. Thank you, my friend. Yes. Okay, here we go. Yes. All right, good. Good. And for anyone just getting in here right now, what's the update with Simon Barnett? Well, I have a theory, and I've already said this, but I think it's really interesting, so I'm going to say it again, right? So in this little thread here, this right here, why is Twitter so dumb like this? And now it doesn't show the thing that I just did. Okay, there it is right here. Okay, so Simon Barnett has not replied to me. He has not replied to me, right? So since I said this, since I sent him the actual patent itself, the actual link, he has not responded. And he was responding like this when we were going back and forth yesterday. And Simon Barnett is the ARK analyst. Remember, Simon Barnett is literally the guy that determines what ARK invests in terms of their genomic stuff in ARK-G. He's a genomics expert, specialized, whatever, okay? He's you know what I mean. He's not that well, I could be wrong. I'm not going to be arrogant and claim he doesn't know anything just because he's not investing in BNGO. I mean, that's kind of what I think, but he could be right, I could be wrong, but hey, this is what I think. I think he could be. This is speculative. This could be totally wrong, but I think Simon right now is actually. I think that he gave this a look because he gave everything I said a look, and he responded and gave me his best freaking argument, and he did, and we went back and forth here. And you can go here. I'll send you the link if you want to freaking watch our back and forth, man. It's pretty funny. All right, there you go. No, that's the stream key. No, that's definitely not it. Definitely not the right one. There we go. Okay. No, still not working. Let me try it one more time. My software is screwing up. There we go. Finally. Okay, there we go. All right. Now, what I was saying, stay with me. This is important. I think he's looking over this patent right now. And I also sent him this one right here. I sent him this one and the nano channel nanopore device. So I think right now he's actually looking over this stuff. And I don't know if he's talking to his team about it and trying to get other opinions, but I know for a fact almost. I mean, I know that it's very likely that he at least gave this a look and read it. That's what I think is true. And I think given that he didn't know about this before, he was asking me what kind of patent bio. I told him about a patent bio and BNGO's agreement. He had no idea what I was talking about. So I sent him this. I sent him this thing. And then hopefully he's going to actually go read this stuff and actually go through the research and do the hours of digging. They're long documents. One of them is not that long. It takes like 5 minutes to read if you're a fast reader. Hopefully he's going to read those and understand what we understand, which is the nanonozzle capability and possibility. Simon knows about the nanopore patent since the beginning of the year. No. He didn't know what I was talking about. He didn't know what I was talking about, man. He had no idea what I was talking about. Yeah, he had no idea what I was talking about in here. right? He says, what are you arguing for? A single device capable of analyzing single base modifications? No, I'm talking about this, the nanopores, adding to the nanochannels and fixing nanopore and sequencing, one of their limitations. That's what I'm talking about. He didn't know what I was talking about. So no disrespect to him, but he doesn't know, I don't know if he just forgot the documents, but there they are. I sent them both to him, so hopefully he's going to read them and actually understand what we have been trying to, tell everybody about. All right. He believes long-read sequencing is capable of analyzing single-base modifications all the way up to... But the read length is not defined in the argument. No, it's not. And here's the thing. Oh, yeah, and back to this. Okay, so let's talk about this, actually. So this is kind of hard to follow here because he's talking about what I'm trying to explain him the nanoanalysis, and for some reason the tweets are like out of order. I don't like this tweet was 16 hours ago and this one was earlier. Yeah, it's later because Twitter is stupid, or I'm stupid, probably both. But basically, I'm trying to tell him about the nanonozzle, and he's saying, no, dude, that's not. He doesn't even understand what it is. Okay, he hasn't read the documents. That's why he's talking about a single device capable of analyzing single base modifications. We're talking about single base pairs, along with fixing one of the main limitations of nanopore sequencing right now. And that's two quotes from the CEO. That's how I got that information. That's a fact. Okay, SNV detection and fixing one of the main limitations of nanopore sequencing. The quote's right there and the article's right there. It's easy. And he's talking about maybe. And here's the thing with this. He said, and this is misleading as hell because he says long read sequencing is able to analyze all the way up to large SVs. No, it's just not true. It's just not true. I mean, if you wanted to, I guess if you wanted to define large SVs as like a couple hundred base pairs, yeah, sure. But if you actually talk about the actual long and large SVs, right, greater than 500 base pairs to mega base pairs, no. Long read sequencing, it doesn't fucking compare. There's not one. Okay, as higher false positives, it's more expensive. It's not as accurate. It doesn't detect more variance. It's horrible. Okay, it's shit. It's shite. And also it requires specialists that have a lot of training. They have to do a lot more training than if you were to do the Sapphire. So this statement is very misleading in my opinion. All right, but if we go right here. I'm not a scientist though. Remember, I'm not a scientist, right? What I've done is I've looked at 1,000 things from the company and I've tried my best to understand it, and I've done I understand the basics. That's what I've done. Okay. He's talking about Pat Bio without mentioning the ticker. I know. I just want to know why people think ARK and Wall Street Bets is our lords and saviors. Do you really not believe in the fundamentals? Well, funeral father, I hear you, but those things would be awesome for us. And I think there's no reason why we shouldn't try to help those things happening. Like, for example, by telling Simon what's up. Like, I want everybody, if you can, ask Simon to come on Auspicious Stocks YouTube channel and do an interview. I've already asked him. Where did I say it? Right. Why is Twitter so dumb? Right here. Right here. I don't know why it doesn't show that in the thread. It's so stupid. But I told him, I would love to chat you on Zoom and do an interview. And 9 likes. Everybody's talking about it. I hope that he sees this and he actually does do an interview. Because, dude, if Wall Street Bets were to help us, or Simon Barnett were to actually do something because of us, dude, that can only help us fundamentally. And from the fundamental standpoint, of course we're great. Of course. As I'm talking new intraday high, we're about to go green here. And this is what I'm talking about. We're actually outperforming high growth for once right now. We'll see if it's short-lived. We'll see. Right now we're about green. But you can see other stuff is not really moving, right? Nano Dimension is doing okay, but by and large, Microvision stayed the same. A lot of this other shit is the same. Bionano is running right now, and this is mostly because, it could be pick and choose, pick your reason. No one knows for sure, but new intraday high 628, by the way. We are due for a damn bounce, and a bigger one than most other people, and a bigger one than people are expecting, in my opinion. And the reason why is because the technical standpoint is amazing right now. Even right now, as we're literally green, it is still amazing. Also, fundamentals are amazing, or fundamentals are amazing. Well, they are, but they've got exponentially higher in value last few weeks, and we've literally free fallen. Okay, this is the bear's fallacy, right? They say, oh, I've been so right. The truth is the company's only gotten better and the stock price got worse because of high growth going down and the short interest increasing, right? It's not like the company's actually losing value. The company's literally just increasing value, yet everyone's selling because it's such a bad stock because it's going down. Like, no, you have to override that basic human psychology and actually buy the dip, okay? Now, today, I wish I bought more shares. I only bought another 30 shares today in the pre-market. I wish I added another 100, but yeah, I added another 30 at, what was it, 592, yeah. And that's literally that's exactly my average now. That's sick, but But that's but I added right now today, and it's for that reason. And it's in my view, it's better to just accumulate as many shares as you can as we're down, as long as the fundamentals are just getting better. I mean, that's as simple as it gets. All right, 634 right now, new intraday high. We're up almost 1%. Jesus, man. How many people sold in the pre-market today? I bet a lot of people did. I bet a lot of people are not going to admit it. I bet a lot of people were thinking about panic selling. My friends, now it sounds easy, and it's easy in hindsight to say, oh, I never lost faith. But the truth is, for me and many of you other people, I saw a lot of people on Twitter and on the Discord saying they bought the dip this morning. Those are the true legends. Now, I don't say that just to be arrogant, but I bought the dip, and I only bought 30 shares. Many of you guys bought hundreds and thousands of shares this morning. You all are the real legends, okay? And it's because even if we're going to go down in the day down 5%, okay, at the end of the day, if we are right about the company, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, okay? Imagine if you bought the dip. Okay, let me give you something. Okay, this is something powerful right here, maybe. What if you bought the dip right here? What if you bought 5,000 shares right here, all your life savings, and then you go down short term, you're like, fuck, damn it, this is bad. I should not have bought it. And you sell right there, okay? This is why you have to invest in the company and not the stock price, right? Because you literally go up 100% if you just would have held. Simple as it gets. Simple as it gets, man. 635 right now, new intraday high. We're about to test it again. 633 is where we're at. We've got buying coming in. How many people sold yesterday? Or today? Or how many of you did this? Come on, Bulls of Bradford. Wall Street Bets is tainted now, in my opinion, and now it takes too much faith. I'm not going to go into the Wall Street Bets thing. I'll just say this. New intraday high, 636, by the way. Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, baby. Screw the damn Bears. Where's the Bears now? They're nowhere, right? I'm a genius again. Everybody, all the Bulls are geniuses again. Everyone loves the stock now. Everyone hated it this morning, right? That's just how much it can flip. And this is why, honestly, for a lot of people, you just want to not even look at the stock price, because the stock, it's just going to corrupt your mind, and you're going to think it's a bad company because it's going down. Right now, because we're up 1% and we were down 7% in the pre-market, everyone loves this shit again. Everyone thinks it's a great company now. If we go green the rest of the week, all the YouTubers will come back in. Oh, I bought the dip. I still am holding it, right? Richard Allen, no disrespect to any individual YouTubers, but all these people come back in, jumping back on the bandwagon. You have to separate those people who actually just play the hype and play whatever's interesting, and the people who actually are here in the red days, right? For example, all of you guys, the people who are actually buying the dip in the red days and showing their portfolios off, right? None of these other people do this shit. That's why you got to be careful when they say they're bullish on a company, right? Because they're not actually bullish. They just want the views. They just want to make money off people. Anyways, that's a big ass rant. What was I talking about? Okay, let me read some comments here. Haven't sold a single share. Legend. I didn't add, but I ain't selling. I sold in the 7s, but loaded today at 586. Well, that's pretty damn good. That's pretty damn good. You made more money than I did, didn't you? Smart money buys on the dips. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. What an insane bounce from pre-market lows. I know. And I guarantee you, I don't think no one is saying it right now, but I know for a fact there were several people, probably even in this community, that sold in the pre-market. I mean, I feel sorry for those people, man. I mean, look at this chart. This is beautiful. This is a textbook dip. You're down. You're already oversold. The pre-market goes down. You load on the dip, and you freaking run at the open because you're oversold and you're fundamentally undervalued. And the markets are overreacting off some bullshit, right? It's an easy buy, but yet people don't look at the stop price. I mean, people look at the stop price too much, and they don't actually understand the company's value increasing every day. Diamond hands, diamond balls, baby. Let me go ahead and change the title to Diamond hands, diamond balls. Just for the people that bought the dip. 640 right now. New intraday high, baby. New intraday high. Sell right now if you don't know what you're doing. But yeah, Marcus, you're a legend. 670 yesterday. I bought like what? I think I had 1,700 shares like a few weeks ago. I now have over 2,000. I bought what? Over 400 shares in this week and last week. Yeah, over easily. Maybe more than that. Maybe 500. Yeah, something like that. I bought that many shares, and you guys know, I bought a lot of shares. I bought in the freaking 630s, 625, 650s. You know, if you keep averaging down, if you already have a good average, right, if 5 years from now, you're just going to wish you added more, right? So this is kind of my philosophy. When you have a company like BNGO, you just want to accumulate as much as you can. You just want to accumulate as much as you can, right? It doesn't really matter, oh, it's 5 cents higher, it's $1 higher, $2 higher. If we're right about the company, it doesn't matter. You're going to wish you added way more shares, okay? Just try to get as many shares as you can if you are bullish on the company like I am. And please understand the risks, though. though. Please understand the risks if you're going to do that. Because if you don't understand the risks and haven't understood the company's tech, you don't have a chance of making money. This is why I said a while ago. This is why I said this. Okay, every single day when we were green, I always said, sell if you don't know what you're doing. Sell if you haven't done the research, right? Just get the fuck out. This is not for you. I said that because of things like this. I was going down, people panic selling at the bottom here, and then FOMOing back in right here and here, FOMOing back in at the highs. This is that's how you maximize your losses, right? It's like, oh man. But right now, I want everybody. I know we're only up 2%. It's like, wow, Brandon, we're only up 2%. You're celebrating already. Wow, we could close the day red. Yeah, we absolutely could close the day red, but it doesn't matter to me because I'm a long-term investor, man. I don't care. I'm in it for the company. I'm not in it for the stop price, right? Well, I guess technically I am long-term. I don't know. You know what I mean. Anyways, how many people bought the dip yesterday and today? How many people bought the dip today, especially in the pre-market, and how many shares and at what price? Those people, you guys are the legends, and the people who have been holding as well, they don't get any love. The bag holders, right? The bag holders don't get any love. That's what we call them. The bag holders who bought in at 15 and 10, they don't get any love when it goes up and they're holding. They will get love when they actually when the company proves itself in earnings, and this year, next in nano-nozzle, Sapphire 2.0, LOH detection, and SNV detection, 5 large clinical studies, new measures to the new samples, right? All this stuff is what's going to prove those bag holders that they actually had a plan and they knew what was going on. Simple as it gets, man. Pat Bio is still 5% red. There's nothing more beautiful than that. Hold on, let's just get a zoom in, right? I don't know what we're gonna end at today. I don't know what prices we're gonna close at today, but just look. Let's just relish and enjoy this moment real quick. Pat Bio is down 5%. BNGO was down 6% or 7%, and then we all bought. At least I bought. A lot of people bought the dip, and now we're up 2%. That's just beautiful right there. That's like a dream come true right there, man. Bought 100 at 625. Bought 0 shares. Good morning, nice surprise. Hell yeah, Mark. Did you buy more shares this morning, Mark? I would have bought the dip, but won't have any money till next month. It sucks, though. We might see a squeeze today. Mark is irrational, but mean too. But too irrational, yeah. Well, my average is 625. I should have waited to buy today because I bought too many shares yesterday thinking it was the lowest low. I did too. I thought yesterday was going to be the lowest low too. I didn't see us breaking $6, and we did. And I've been wrong I've been wrong so many times this last few weeks, but now maybe high growth is finally going to get the head out of the ass and start actually doing what the markets do. And it's so weird that today is the day where high growth goes green with the markets literally down a huge amount. The market, this is a horrible day for the market. Absolutely horrible day for the market. I mean, the fear index is up 10%. Okay, simple as it gets. VIX is up 20%. I mean, holy shit. I mean, that's crazy. High growth decides to go running, essentially. At least some stocks do, not a lot of them, but a lot of them start to do very well with the markets doing awful. It's like, what? Anyways, this is why I always say, like, if you're not super confident in yourself trading this stuff, just you got to diamond hand it shit. You got to diamond hand this shit, man. Diamond hands, diamond balls. Simple as it gets. Screenshot and send them to Simon. Pat Bio still down. yeah. Somebody. This is just fun. Okay, I'm not saying BNGO. I'm not saying Pat Bio is a shit company. Yeah, but somebody go ahead and take a picture of Pat Bio down 5% and BNGO up 2%. And send it to somebody. Do that, please. That'd be awesome. 644. That's the spirit, Brandon. BNGO's printing today. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Mark is the 1 million shareholder. He owns 1 million shares of BNGO. Yes, sir. He does. He showed me his portfolio. I talked to him. He's a great man. 646. Very humble, very intelligent, very nice, and very informed. Very unique investing philosophy as well. Very good guy. And he owns 1 million shares of BNGO. Real roofer's Mark. Seriously, that guy, that's the one. Inexperienced traders will FOMO in. We're one of the few stocks, few green stocks right now. Yeah, we definitely should. We're up 648 right now. 3% in the green right now. 1 million. Yeah, 1 million. Seriously, 1 million. 649. We're still making new intraday highs, baby. Still. And for all the people wondering, like, Brandon, is this the top? Is it time to take profit? Look at that beautiful 4-hourly candle. That's beauty. I mean, okay, this could easily be a bull trap. All right, this could easily be a dead cat bounce. Easily, all right, whatever. Okay, I don't know what's going to happen for sure, but what I want to show you is that in the RSI on the 4-hourly, we're only at 44. Relative strength index, we're literally barely out of oversold territory. We're still actually closer to being oversold and overbought. And what I mean to tell you this, right, if you look at the daily stochastic indicator, this illustrates this more perfectly and more articulately. Right, look at this, okay? You just got the bullish cross on the daily stochastic indicator. Now, last time we were in a situation like this, we went up literally 100% in less than a few weeks. Now, am I saying we're going to go 100%? No, but I am saying we're probably likely to. I would say based on my perspective, right? From my point of view, I'd say 20 to 30% gains in the next few weeks if high growth gives us a chance is extremely likely, in my opinion. Now, please don't YOLO your life savings in now and FOMO in after we've already gone up. You should have bought the dip this morning. You should not be buying right now. I mean, buying right now is still great long term, if you're not going to worry about the short term, but we've still got room to go, okay? I mean, we've still got room to go. And the fact is, we've gone up so much because of great things about the company, like earnings, like the chief commercial officer. These are the reasons why we went up, paired with high growth giving us a chance. And we've gone down for no reason other than short interest increasing and high growth going down. And the key that you have to understand here, and one reason why we have so much farther to go, right? Literally, we have so much farther to go, is because we've got so much great news. We've got like I can't even keep track of them at this point, but we've got literally like at least 10 confirmed Sapphire sales in Q2, or all right, I mean probably more like 15 to 20. A lot of them were this period. And right now we're at 652, making new intraday highs. Simple as it gets, baby. Simple as it gets. We're still running. We're not stopping. We're skyrocketing. That's as simple as it gets. We're up 4% right now. Hey, look at that volume coming in, man. It's beauty. Look at this green. Look at this sea of freaking green on the candlesticks, man. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful, man. And guess what? Here's the icing on the cake, right? Earnings coming up soon. And that's what should get you the most excited out of anything, right? Screw the damn candles. I don't care if we close the day red. Okay, I'm buying more because the fundamentals in the company, not the damn share price. I'm buying this because the Sapphire sales in Q2 is likely to be something that we've never seen before. And actually, we already know for a fact it is something that we've never seen before, because retail, at least to my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, please. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm going to tell you something right now. We've never known about a high number, as high of a number as this quarter, as far as Sapphire sales, that we know about. We never have had this high of a number ever before an earnings call. Never. And this quarter, we already know about like 10 to 20 of them. And it's like, dude, the consumables are higher. The CEO, the management has already said the 15 last installments are higher sample volume. We've already seen several studies come out just yesterday talking about more than 50 samples analyzed with the Sapphire. Are you kidding me? Can you say consumable revenue and huge Sapphire sales? I mean, it's going to be, I don't know, but projecting earnings is hard, but it's as simple as it can get. I mean, you're talking about 20 Sapphire sales that we already know about. You times that by the average price of a Sapphire, roughly $175K, you're getting like $5 million, $4 million right there. And that's already beating the estimates. That's without counting the $700K likely, or actually, honestly, it's probably more like $1 million this quarter, in my opinion, but it could be less. Roughly $700K from the consumables and another $700K for Lineage. And I've already calculated those numbers in videos and Reddit posts. If you think I'm just pulling the numbers out of my ass, no, I actually calculated them and did a rough average. That's what I got. 656 new intraday high, by the way. But you pair all that shit that I just said up together, Q2 earnings, it's gonna fucking rock. It's gonna blow the estimates out of the park. Simple as you. It doesn't get more simple than that. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to figure out that the product is getting more sales than usual. The revenue is gonna freaking be higher, right? It's not that crazy. I mean, it's simple as hell. I mean, even someone like me who hates math, doesn't do math, I can add the numbers up and realize the $3.5 million estimate for revenue by the consensus in Wall Street, according to the recent article with the recent investor meeting, that one. It's going to get shattered. It's going to get shattered, man. It doesn't have a chance. Man. We're going to get a beat, baby. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I think that's going to happen. I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be way off. You know, I've been wrong these last 2 weeks. I mean, today I added 30 shares today. I've been right. But hey, if you keep calling it's going to go up, it's going to go up eventually. Everyone's going to be right eventually, right? Same thing with the Bears. They've been saying it's going to go down since forever. And they've been right finally, you know. Finally, Marco and Robbie Smith finally were right for a little bit, and today they're just getting smacked in the face. But in actuality, although the Bears have hated the stock and claimed, inherently implying that they're geniuses, bragging throughout this entire downtrend, the company's only gotten better. So at the fundamental level, the bulls have only reaped the reward. I mean, share price, we're getting hurt, but if you've actually looked at the news and actually done the research, and I make it easy for you on the channel, right? I just recap every day's news, which there's always insane news almost every single day. every single day we get more. We get something about the company that we didn't know before that is bullish for the stock price and the company development. Simple as it gets. Okay, come on. I mean, you can't make it up. All right. I mean, come on. 653 right now. Whew. All right, $7 today. Low, it looms like it. Definitely could squeeze vibes today. I don't know about squeeze vibes. I mean, you guys know what I think about the squeeze. Okay. Oh, it looks like look, everybody's talking now. Everybody loves it now. All right, the Discord's starting to talk again. Right? Yep. Everyone loves it now. Everyone loves the company. Right? And I'm not, guys. It's I'm with you too. When the stock goes up, I'm more interested in talking about the stock. Okay, easily, and that's mostly just because most people don't hate me as much. Okay. But what I'll say is that you have to separate the stock price from the company when you decide to buy more shares now, just because oh, it's not just a horrible company going to zero. You have to understand that we've only got great news from $9.12, and we've gone down to $6.50 right now, right? You have to understand that. If you're gonna add right now, don't do it because the green candles. Do it because the company increases. Yes, it will look at the MACD. Every indicator signaling up. Yeah, pretty much. High growth has to give us a chance. High growth has to give us a chance. I'll tell you what, Brandon, you could be a millionaire in 2 years. I don't know about that, but I'll tell you what, YouTube channel does well. And screw the YouTube channel. If BNGO does what I think it does, what I think it will this year and next year, the channel is going to do well because of that. Yeah. Well, I don't know about millionaire, but we'll be doing well. That's for sure. If I'm right. Bull run from now till August low. Honestly, it could be. I mean, I don't want to get everybody's hopes up. I mean, you guys know how bullish I am. I mean, it's hard for me not to be bullish when I'm out here doing hours of research every day. And then, I guess it is technically research, but all I do is look at the news and look at obscure third-party websites, or I guess client websites, I guess you would call them, about the sapphire sales and the adoptions and the studies and shit. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to figure out that we just get more sapphire adoptions almost every single week now. I mean every single week, and I've yet to confirm because there's so much work to be done on confirming the recent ones. New intraday high 659, almost 5% of the green right now. I love it. I absolutely love it, and it's about time. Okay, this is sell right now if you don't know what you're doing. Don't get mad at me if we close the day red. But here's the thing. Here's a fact for you. Fundamentally, we're valued higher than this, and FOMO and short squeeze and oversold and technical analysis, auspicious entry point. Earnings coming up next week. Okay, if you want some catalyst, okay, you want some pre-anticipatory running up. Oh, Brandon, why are we going up today? Okay, how many reasons do you need? We got sapphire options yesterday. We got sapphire options the day before that. We got sapphire options even the day before that. Last week we got like 3. This week we've got this week we potentially have like 4 that I haven't even talked about yet because I've yet to confirm them. But I'm pretty damn sure we've got several sapphire options this week. And there's only been how many days this week have we had yet? 2 trading days. Or 2 trade. This is the 3rd trading day. 682 up 5% right now. New intraday high, baby. New intraday high, baby. And what was I saying? I'm going on a tangent now. What was I talking about? Catalyst. Yeah. Okay. So catalyst. Yeah. If we go to BNGO's Twitter here, look at this. You want a catalyst? You want a freaking catalyst, man? I'll give you a catalyst. Next week we literally have if I can find it. We have the CEO talking and doing a company overview, and I think given the circumstances and the factors and when they actually put this out and announce that this is going to happen, I think Eric is going to say something new at this thing. I think he's going to give us an update on sapphires or say something new that we didn't know before to help the price. I think that's what's going to happen. I sold all Neo and bought 100% BNGO today. At what price? How many people bought the dip this morning? I wish I wasn't so lazy this morning. It didn't take so long to get up because I bought 30 shares in the pre-market, and I wish I could have, maybe told some people what's going on, that we're going down for no reason yet again. I mean, and maybe stop some people from panic selling, because I'm sure some people did that. It's your decision though. You do what you got to do, right? He said he had a model or something, and he actually predicted a run. Yes, he did. What's his name? He was just Crimson King. Yeah, Crimson King went ahead and predicted that. Yeah, Crimson King was right, and I told him I agreed with him. I told them both I agreed with him, and it looks like, well, I think what was your prediction, Chris? I think you said 680 or 660, right? 30,000 shares just bought at the ask right there at 656. I missed this morning, but got 500 yesterday at 613. That's good. That's better than I did. I only got 30 shares this morning, and I only got a few hundred yesterday. That's better than me. two people in a row saying the same chat at the same time. Different people saying at 6:13. Interesting. Wow. Simon is probably foaming in on his personal account right now. Yeah, he probably is. We will see how the day ends. But right now, but that dude wasn't far off. Yeah, I know that dude's a legend. Crimson King 660. Yeah, Crimson King, man. Crimson King's a legend. Yeah. Now, okay, please. Now, I love Crimson King. He's been bullish on us for a while. So anyone that's bullish on BNGO, I don't know if he's a long-term bull on BNGO, so I love him. But I also want to say, I think if I remember correctly, he had a prediction for a couple days ago that went off, that went like horribly wrong. But I was in the same boat. I said his prediction was good. I said, yeah, I predict that as well. I agree. I think that's good. And we were both way wrong. So, everyone looks like geniuses right now. All the BNGO bulls look like freaking geniuses right now. Please make your own decision and understand that this is a company that you're investing in, not the stop price, not short term. Okay, now given that I do like short term, I do like midterm. Yes, we have a catalyst. We have CEO presenting next week. We have earnings coming up mid-August. Yes, I'm very excited. We've got catalysts. We're fundamentally undervalued. Technical setup is amazing right now. The market headwinds are actually bearish for me, possibility. But with all this stuff, short term, I like the short term setup. Okay, I like it, and I've liked it for a while, and yet we've gone down a lot, but I still like the setup. All right. Brandon, your DD finally paying off. I wouldn't say that. I would not say that right now. It's been paying off for a while because I took my portfolio from being, it was up 150%, then it went down, then it went way up again at 100% because of BNGO, and right now it's up like, I don't know, 40%, 52%. That's primarily because of BNGO, because of averaging down and doing the research on it. 656 right now, baby. We've got wolves. Not really. We've got baby wolves at 653 and 652-ish. If you make profit in the end, it doesn't matter if you run 100 times in a row. Sure. As long as you're making profit in a row. It's hard to make profit, though, if you run 100 times in a row, isn't it? But yeah, I agree. My shares will start to mature in August, 1-year hold. I'm still holding 9 2023 calls at 414 and 1,700 shares. Sweet, man. Sweet. I had $7 in my available to trade account and went all in with one share. When can I read the conversation between you and Simon? I'll go ahead and link the thread of that in here. Here we go. Okay, so if we just... Okay, so I think this is the thread. Okay, so for some reason this doesn't show all of the tweets. It's dumb. It's very dumb. But anyways, that's 90% of the tweets right there. So yeah, I'll link that right now. That's how you can read all of them. And I have a theory right now for everyone that's just getting in here right now. I was talking with Simon Barnett, ARK analyst, yesterday, right? Literally the ARK analyst that decides. This is the guy that I'm talking to that is deciding whether they should should invest in BNGO or not. Literally. And I told him, and I sent him the nano nozzle documents. And before I sent him this thing that I'm just about to tell you, he was responding like that. Just instantly reading my stuff, responding instantly. Typical PacBio. PacBio is better. This shit, okay? And now he finally, I think, is reading the actual documents that I sent him. I sent him the nano nozzle, the nano channel, nanopore device patent. That was 2020, July or June. And I also sent him the 2016 licensing agreement between BNGO and PacBio. Hopefully he's actually reading this stuff and actually starting to understand the evidence that we have, the massive amount of evidence that we have for nano nozzle. And as I'm saying this, we're cooling off right now, about 2.5%, 646 right now. Always buy the dip to lower your average and you'll make profit eventually. If you did that, it would take a while. If you did what I did and you did it since 1569, if you bought in right here, you had to do that for a while. But yes, that's great. That's a great idea. If you believe in the company long term, yes. Be careful with that though. You make it sound very easy. I want people to understand that it's not easy. Okay, it's not easy, especially for the new investors. If you're new here, it's not easy to do. Yo, Brandon just came in. What's with the sudden jump? Well, I think it's just people. I think it's just people realizing that this thing is way oversold. And it's hard to say. I mean, it could be shorts. I don't have the short interest update here since I don't have the short interest last we know, and this update was quite a while ago. We don't actually know if this is shorts covering or if this is. We don't really know what it is. We just know that the volume is big. There's a lot of buys. There was a buy side imbalance, and I think most of today is here's what it is. Okay, it's BNGO outperforming high growth, right? We were down like 7% pre-market. We were doing shitty. Everybody bought the dip on BNGO slowly but surely. It wasn't quick, and everybody came in at 5%. It slowly came in. People slowly bought the dip and realized that this is undervalued and an oversold and auspicious technical setup. And here we are. And I think right now you're seeing a little bit of profit taking right now. We'll see what our retracement is maybe going to be. A little bit oversold in the 5-minute here, but if we look at the 4-hourly, right, you have so much more. We have so much more room to go, right? We just got the bullish cross in the 4-hourly, and we're literally still oversold, right? I mean, if you look at the RSI, it's very similar, right? You're at 44. Okay, you've got. I mean, we got so much room to run, and we've got a catalyst next week. And if high growth gives us a chance, I feel very good about our short-term likelihood. But I could be way wrong. I've been wrong so many times the last 2 weeks. Question: if the market is selling because of liquidity problems and people are worried about margin calls, then wouldn't that also do the same for shorts? Wouldn't they unwind their short and longs? Well, if margin calls is the worry, then we might all be screwed, because at the end of the day, if hedges get margin calls, we're gonna be screwed. But they could just buy the dip right after they get their margin. They sell a lot. They could buy the dip with a lot more, but then their margin would go down. Then we go down, and then everybody's margin decreases. Everybody has to sell their margin and get rid of their margin because they're gonna get margin call. Everybody. So it's a domino effect sometimes with the margin call problems. But I would just say, wouldn't they unwind their short and longs? Not necessarily. Usually when you get a margin call, you don't have to sell everything. You just have to sell some stuff. Right? Usually not that much, relatively. If we can close over 662 today, we're on way up Friday to close over 736. I just don't know how you come to that. I mean, I feel like that's totally possible, but I don't know. I don't know if that's. I don't know. I would like to close above. If you want to play that game, we need to close here to go up next. A lot of people like to do that. I've never really been a big fan of that, but if you want to do that game, I would say this level right here, about 682, 683. That's probably more important. That's where we closed. That's where we opened up the week. I would like to close above that, actually. And we are forming a nice, sexy hammer candle on the weekly, which is beautiful, which is absolutely beautiful. And we actually are, technically speaking, we could still be having a cup and handle here, technically, right? We still could have something like this. Okay, we could certainly be seeing something like that, right? Absolutely, that's totally possible. It doesn't look the most clean, but it's roughly a cup and handle, and then handle right here. Okay, and then price goes something like this. Handle. Boom. $25. That's your price target, right? And that's obviously probably not going to happen short term. Oh my god! And now as I was doing the cup and handle thing, we're pumping. Did I just pump and dump, Brandon? No. But the cup and handle price target is above $25. Yeah, simple as it gets. We're up 4% right now. 6.50 right now. Anyone who bought the dip yesterday, you're a legend. Or today, the pre-market today, you're legendary. We're good now. The stock hit 0.5% higher today from yesterday, which means the streak should end. 5%, I think you mean. Could it be thanks to Jim Cramer for mentioning BNGO and put back in the spotlight? I don't think so. I think most people don't really care about what Jim Cramer says now. I also think out of all of the pieces of news that we got, I think Jim Cramer news, I think that would be the last thing to send us higher. I think the Safford options and WeHealth, I think that was great. I think the Wickham's, that was probably my favorite piece of news in a while, because I think those guys are literally going to I think they're going to be acting as salesmen for BNGO. And what I'm talking about is the Wickhams, I don't know how to pronounce it. Wickham's is what I call it. The Wickham's institution, they adopted the Sapphire, and they didn't actually just adopt one. They entered a strategic partnership with us. And they're going to be presenting to several big-ass hospitals and companies and boards and organizations, literally telling them, if you read between the lines and put the shit together, they're going to be telling them why they switched to Sapphire and why they should consider it. So that's what I'm most hyped about. And that was last week or 2 weeks ago, yeah. And the fact that we go up just now because of this, I mean, I don't think this is because of the news. I think this is because we just dropped too far too fast. And we're kind of correcting towards closer to its true value. And right now we're at 657, getting ready to test the intraday high. Maybe 662 is the intraday high right now. None of those numbers mean anything because the baselines are constantly shifting. Brandon, will you please look at what I sent you on Twitter? Yes, I will. Okay. Bad news: markets stink. Good news: first sign of a bottom is when the most shorted stocks start moving, like these stocks right here. Hedge funds, in my opinion, are responsible for this sell-off. They're long on the NASDAQ stocks and short Russell 2000 small caps. I don't know about that, though. Here's the thing. Well, okay, actually, no, that is true. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, because they don't short the stocks that are already good and already proven, already making a lot of revenue. Like good as in hedge fund good, right? Stable growth. they're long on those, but they're short on everything in the high growth, right? For example, 660. Oh my god, I was gonna show you something on the high growth, but I gotta keep on the charts. We're about to test intraday high. 660, baby, up 5%. This is beauty. 660 right now, and that I agree with that. I agree with that. Oh my god, we're testing it. 662. Here we go. New intraday high. Here we go. Let's test it. Let's break it. Let's tear down this wall. There's actually no walls to really tear down. Our next wall, we don't have any walls. Okay, can we be honest, man to man, man to woman? We don't have any walls. Okay, new intraday high, by the way, 663, baby. 663. Eric Holman is making me a millionaire. I'm gonna dip. Guys, I gotta go dance around in a manic state. Oh man, it's beautiful. On a day, at a time where we've been down like 7 days in a row, and everybody just wants like 1% green. It's just like, just give me something. Just give me a dead cat bounce. Just let me see green again. And now we get this beautifulness, with a lot of people, including myself, buying the dip down 5%. Now we're up 5%. It's like, wow, that's awesome. And we bought the dip. If you bought the dip yesterday, you're in the green right now. Everybody hated me. I don't know if everybody hated me. Actually, the comment and the sentiment in the chat is so good because there's so many. I think the BNGO community is just it's so tight-knit because there's such a strong bond, because we really do have a great company with an amazing cause, right? Helping healthcare, helping people who have horrible diseases, which many of us have had health problems, and this just gives us more motivation to actually do our research and understand what makes this company so special and so auspicious and revolutionizing that healthcare. And that's why we buy the dip, and that's why, and I think that's why we don't have much hate. But anyways, back to what I was saying. This is a long rant. This is a weird one. There's not been that much hate. Everybody hates the stock when it's down, loves it when it's up. We've honestly, a lot of our community has just stood still, and a lot of us, including, most of you guys that are still here today, Jason Smith, Gil, Kieran, Jonathan Stewart, I recognize Kevin Peary, right? I recognize almost all these. Boomstick, of course. Boomstick's like the OG, one of the OGs, the longest ones. Y'all are here because you're not basing whether you like the company on the day-to-day movements. You're actually looking at the company and doing your research. This is why. SpongeBob, thank you for the donation, my friend. I like your name, SpongeBob, my friend. Brandon, how many shares is your target holding to complete your position? 10,000 is my share. 10,000 is my Well, it's kind of an unrealistic goal, but my plan is for 10,000 shares by the end of summer, which is absolutely not going to happen. But my realistic position, my realistic goal is 10,000 shares by the end of this year. And then the only way that will happen is if the channel does well, which I'm not really, unless BNGO just absolutely moons, which it certainly can. I don't know if that's going to happen. So, all right, 10,000 equals millionaire, baby. Agree, this company is changing people's lives. It's not only about money, right? Yeah, at the end of the day, we are all here. What connects us all while everybody's watching this, it's for money, right? You and I, we want to make money. Can we be honest, right? But also, if you look at people who have these horrible muscular dystrophy diseases, FSHD, cancer. Cancer is self-explanatory. I'm sure you guys have seen and know people that have cancer. We're talking about a product that can maybe help in helping the drug and advanced and enhanced current drugs that help those diseases and that help people with those diseases, man. Also, diagnostics, right? We're helping them get diagnosed cheaper, if more effective, more accurately, right? How bad would it be if you had some type of cancer, got misdiagnosed or something else, you die 2 years early because of it, or 10 years early? I don't know. Okay, you know what I mean, right? This is, it's not like we're just in this. It's not like this is a. It's I'd like to compare it to Skills. You guys know the company Skills, right? Ticker symbol SKLZ, right? Those guys their company is just an online gaming thing, right? Who wants to invest in that? A lot more people want to invest in a company that's actually trying to help healthcare, right? Who doesn't want better healthcare for their kids and themselves? Come on. All right, NNDM added again. Yeah, NNDM is going up a lot. Yeah, well, high growth by and large. Actually, BNGO and Nano Dimension, they're outperforming almost everything today. Actually, if you look at BNGO, we're outperforming everything on this entire list except Oxygen. We're literally the highest, and it's as it should be, right? We should be valued at a much higher price than Nano Dimension. That's damn sure. There's no doubt in my mind we should be valued higher than Nano Dimension. No disrespect to Nano Dimension. I do like. I haven't done a ton of research on them, but I like the 3D printing space. I like some things that can come from that, but it's just ludicrous that we're valued this low, and it's about time that we actually are outperforming everything. And we could easily end the day, red. We could end the day even up 1%, 2%, right? But the fact is, I'm not in it for the short-term price. I'm in it for the actual company, and I know what this company is likely to do in the future, and that's what I'm investing in it for, right? $10 by earnings. That would take something. $10 by earnings, that would take a lot. But $10 on earnings news, if that's what you mean, I would say, yeah, that's realistic, because if we do get earnings where it's like, okay, we actually really did get 20 Sapphire sales, not rental agreements, but 20 Sapphire sales, like it is likely that happened, right? Given our knowledge of Sapphire sales and adoption so far. I think if that happens, yeah, we'll see $10. Yeah, easily. If we get 4 to 5, maybe even 6 million in revenue, yeah, we'll probably hit $8 easily, if not 10, or even maybe higher than that. Yeah, easily. And the reason is because people don't notice, and people don't recognize and read the news and understand the news when it comes out. They only understand the numbers. Because with a company like this, with a field that's esoteric as optical genome mapping, it's like, Brandon, I don't understand what translocations are, what inversions are, these variant classes. I don't I don't understand this stuff, right? I understand. It's hard to understand. I don't understand plenty of stuff, right? I'm not a scientist, but what everyone understands, what you and I both clearly understand, is that when you look at the number of when you look at the year-over-year numbers, the year-over-year increases, and the beats on revenue, if we're going to have one, that's what everyone understands, and that's what's going to make us moon, essentially. Did you see the article on the street multi-food? Let me check that real quick. What is everybody's? Let me ask you this. While I'm looking for that article, let me ask you this. What is everybody's end of day predictions? Right now we're at 653. We're up about 4%, almost 4% in the green. And we've got, you guys know, okay, we don't really have much news today so far, but yesterday we've got amazing news. We've gotten potential news, which is Simon Barnett and I doing a debate/interview. That's potential news. That'd be great. So we'll see. Okay, let me check this. End of day predictions. I want to know. What are you thinking? Yes, I saw one of those. Let me check this one. This one was 2 days ago? Well, yesterday. Okay, let's check that out. Let's check this new article out. Okay. 665, 641, 690. Yeah, I wouldn't say. Yeah, I know. I saw that. That's actually not news. That's actually not news. Yeah, Marcus, I see what you mean. This is actually the exact same thing, to my understanding, as the one it was as this presentation down here. I might have passed it. I already looked at it. It's one of the ones they did earlier. One of the presentations they did earlier, to my understanding. 680, that'd be nice. Jim Cramer said 17 as a price target. Really? He did? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He said it's a good spec. Give me a link to that if you're serious. Newsflash. It will hit $7. Brandon falls out of chair. I'm really about to unsub Richard Allen. He's becoming toilet paper. Is he gonna make? I guarantee you guys. You have to understand. You're gonna see a ton of videos today. If BNGO ends up closing the day up like this, you're gonna see a ton of videos. BNGO, baby, I was holding through. I bought the dip. You know, these people who made no videos on BNGO during the downtrend. This is how you got. You know, you can't trust them if that's what they're doing. You know they can't. You can't trust them if they don't show you their portfolio. You can't do it. Keep in mind, while the S&P has reversed, it appears to still be down pretty heavily, and growth are doing relatively better. Interesting day for sure. Yeah, I know. The broader markets are getting shitted on today. Absolutely shitted on. High growth is doing amazing. I know. Yeah. 669, 677. Love your job. You're a great catalyst. Here from the start, 3,400 shares, BNG over the next 10 years. Brandon, hi, always here. Great job with Simon. Oh, thank you so much, my friend. That means a lot from you. I remember you. You were one of the first ones, my friends. I can trust this is a great stock. We're going to rock next 2 years. I think we will. It comes down to how many Sapphires are going to be sold, and we already know that the Sapphire is the best in what it does in the world. I mean, it's as simple. I mean, there's no other way to say it. It's the best in the world. Okay, we just are. I mean, there's no other way to say it, right? Simple as it gets. Did you guys see the 1 minute chart just glitch right there? That was really weird. Okay, so I'm actually going to leave on the 1 minute chart here because we're actually not barcoding. And we can actually look at the 1 minute chart in peace and not have our eyes freaking be bleeding, you know? Every day I'm here, I see your channel coming out. That's good. Thank you so much, my friend. You are the BNGO King, Brando, Leonidas. Either we become legends or we die like Spartans on the shield of BNGO. That's awesome. That makes me want to watch 300 again, my friend. That's a good movie right there. The Persian shorts will never stop our massive long pull. Oh, diamond hands, diamond balls, baby. Diamond hands, diamond balls. Simple as it gets. This stock will be up and down. I just bought the dip yesterday. Total of 1,500 shares now long term, bro. Yeah. Yesterday you bought the dip. Yes, awesome, awesome. I'm so happy for everybody who bought the dip. I'm so happy for everybody who didn't let the fear of a stock going down repeatedly just because shorts are pouncing and manipulation and the high growth going like getting decimated the last 2 weeks. I'm glad that most people, or at least almost all people, really. I haven't got many messages last time around. Right, on May 13th, so many people. I mean, not so many, just a few, maybe like 5 people messaged me, or maybe more than that, but 5 to 10 people messaged me literally right exactly on the lows, and they told me they can't take it anymore. They told me they're going to sell out. And now, hopefully, I don't know, we'll see how this ages, but hopefully this is going to be the bottom. And hopefully no one, I didn't get any messages of anyone selling out. I didn't get any. So hopefully a lot of people, most people this time around, were able to actually just hold through and just diamond hand it. Diamond balls, yeah. Any supports or resistances we should know about? Let's go to the charts here. Okay, so recently the supports and resistances literally have had they have not mattered at all. One thing that is interesting is that we literally confirmed this again. We confirmed this decent level resistance as a support again, which is good. I mean, it's good that we bounced off it and not confirmed as resistance. Obviously, it's super steep, but the bad news is we got to start making higher highs because we can't just keep following the support into the ground, right? We're going to be at $5 a share tomorrow if we did that, literally like 580. So I will say this: we already bounced. We already did. Actually, yeah, we already. Here on, let me. It's 588. 584. Yeah, okay, so I don't want to. Okay, here's the thing. With the technical analysis, let me give you something. Stay with me right here. This is important, okay? I already said this once, but this is extremely important. If we look at the Bollinger Bands here, we have touched and kissed that today and bounced way higher. Now, what typically, Brandon, what you may ask, Brandon, why does this matter? Why does it matter that we touch the Bollinger Bands? Well, it matters because every single time in this stock's history, in this year, every single time you get even like fairly close to the Bollinger Bands of the bottom one, you get a huge bounce, right here. First example, right here. You go up literally 100% in a day, okay? Second example, right here. You go up, what is that? $5 to $9, okay? You go up, what is that? 90% a day, okay? So first example right here, you go up like 90% or 100%. I don't know what exactly that is, okay? 90%, 50%. This one, you go up 90%. This time you go up like 30%. This time you go up 100%. And now we just got another one. Let me get that position out of there, okay? Now we just touched it again. And every single time in the past, 4 out of 4 times, every single data point that we have, you always come and test at the very least, you test it, if not break it, right? You saw a break this time around, this example. You test the 21 SMA, otherwise known as that middle Bollinger Band. Think of it this way, right? Every time you touch this line right here, every time you touch this one, you have to test this one, right? So every time you touch this line, you have to touch this line. Simple as it gets. Simple as it gets. 653 right now, up about 3.5%. Also, if you look at the stochastic indicator in the 4-hourly, in the daily, and the RSI on the 4-hourly, we still got much more room to go. If I miss the dip at 610, should I just wait? For me, chart predictions are astrology, so I don't take too much stock in it. Sure, that's a fine thing. I will tell you this: I come from a world where, for me, I'm very balanced, and some people hate technical analysis, some people only do technicals. So I'm kind of in the middle. I do both, and I think they're both very important. That's for sure. I definitely do believe that the fundamentals are more important long term. That's for sure. Obviously. It bounced off the institutional average of around 6. Yeah, 6 and 550, 580s. Yeah, a lot of institutions have averages in there. Yes, we did go over that actually yesterday. Yeah, 77% chance for 670 today. Whew, 670? That would be beautiful. And you know what? Okay, right now, I'm sorry for doing this. I feel like I need to because we have a lot of new people here. This is a kind of a quick plug. Stay with it. Give me a chance. This is very important, okay? I want to tell you guys, I do have a $100 price target for the stock. Now, does this mean we're going to go to $100 this freaking day? Not necessarily, but I have a video here that is literally telling you why it's $100, and I recommend you just save this to your watch later if you want, or not, right? Whatever, do what you want, right? I'm quick plugging it right now. Viewers are done, right? But I recommend if we have any new people right there. Oh wow, we just jumped up 659. Did I just pump the stock when I said I had a $100 price that we just pumped? No, the channel's not big enough for that. But what was I saying? If anyone's new to BNGO, if we have any new people to BNGO that don't understand, does this guy know what he's talking about? Brandon, you look like a dumbass. Your forehead is big. You're cringy. You stutter all the time. Those things are all true. And audio, we have technical difficulties all the time. Watch the channel for a couple weeks and you'll see a couple times when the audio is just off and I don't realize it for like 5 minutes. Okay, stick around for that. That's always fun. But you need to understand that there are legitimate reasons, like the nanos, like revenue, like consumables, like domino effects, like learning curve and flywheel effects for the business that make this stock a long-term hodl and not just a trader's game, a trader stock. No, absolutely not. This is one that you want to get as many shares as you can on red days and ride it for years and get and reap the capital gain tax benefits and reap the freaking 10x's, 50x's, 10 years from now, 3 years from now. I have a $100 price target for it, and my time range for that is 3 to 7 years. I recommend everybody watches that video. I'll pin it to the live chat right there. Add that to your watch later and watch that if there's any new people for that. That's as simple as it gets, man. Simple as it gets. It's forming a bullfight, baby. Yeah, it kind of is. Actually, you know what? Let me go to the 1 minute chart. Let me actually draw up some trend lines here. God, what am I doing? I'm not even used to drawing up trend lines anymore because we never do. Here, let's draw up a trend line. Nope, that's not how you draw up a trend line, Brandon. Let's try again. Let's try again. Okay, there we go. We got about 3 touch points on this ascending level. And it's a little bit harder to say where this top one is. Maybe something like this. Or we'll see if it's something like this. It's a little hard to say right now. I'm gonna keep it like this. We'll see what it actually turns out to be. But yes, we do need a breakout above the intraday high and obviously the decent level resistance. Whether it's like that or this, we need to break out above that before we start running more on the day and making new intraday highs. Yes. Brandon, what do you think about the Fibonacci? Like, when did we bounce from it? Well, here, let me look at the 5 minute here. We didn't really have, and this is the weird thing about the Fibonacci. Sometimes the price action just doesn't like the Fibonacci. Like, in this example, the Fibonacci literally, I mean, I have it drawn up literally perfectly. You know, exactly 1569, 54 cents, exactly when the run-up started, and it just completely didn't even care about this level. But by and large, I mean, you know, we got a false breakdown, but we are still, right now, we're holding above it. So it looks like we are kind of confirming this as support roughly, you know. So I wouldn't really say that's the biggest thing to worry about, though, in my opinion. The Fibonacci level, the 61.8% golden ratio Fibonacci level. I wouldn't say that's the most important thing. The most important thing is probably just the most important thing is that we make a higher high. I mean, honestly, from the technical standpoint, it's hard for me to even say there is one most important thing for the technicals, because at the end of the day, if earnings is good, we're going to go to $9. If earnings is bad, we're going to go to freaking 6 or 5. That's what it is. So I'm not really. So yeah. Yep. Make sure you tell me if the mic goes sideways and the audio starts sounding like shit, by the way, because I will not realize it. Yeah, so we have a bit of a symmetrical triangle here, which is a bullish chart pattern. Now, it's hard to call this a symmetrical triangle because we only have a couple touch points and it's only the 1 minute, but technically speaking, yeah, that's what it is. And this is a bullish chart pattern with much more likelihood of breaking to the upside than downside if the prior move is higher, which I mean, as you can see, clearly this is a bullish chart pattern. So we'll see. And the price target based on this would be about, let's see, about what, 6? Well, let's say we were to break out all the way over here. Let's see. About 672-ish. It depends on where we break out, though, right? You just put it to wherever the breakout is. We'll see. Short interest percent. That's a great question. All right, so if we look at the short interest, we don't actually have an update from Badform in a while. Our last update here, did Arc get in? Our last update for the short interest was this. We're up on the day, and I don't know if the shorts have covered from now. They maybe have. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if the shorts have increased their position on the day because they're insane and they're arrogant pricks and they don't know when to stop. They don't know when to take profits. They just keep trying to, and that's why shorts are just, most of them are just dumb as hell because they never know when to stop. They just keep trying to get it way lower, and this is why short squeezes have become so auspicious and so likely to happen in recent times. They don't stop. They just keep trying to get a zero. And we've seen that with BNGO, and they're not, and maybe they're not. We'll see what the data is when Badform updates us. But if we let's look at Fintel. Let's see what they have for us. Okay. Oh wow, they have the days to cover now on here. Oh, nice. Okay, so short bar has actually gone down significantly. This was about 8%. That's actually slightly bearish. I shouldn't say bearish. That's just like, it makes the short squeeze chance less. But remember, these guys only get, I trust Ortex much more than these guys. So short share availability is 150,000. There's really not much data that much extrapolation that we can make based on that. Yeah, but what I will say, while I have everybody here interested in the short interest, right, for once, everybody cares, what I'll say is that the short interest of the last market date of the last settlement, which was the 15th of June, 24th of June was the publication, 38 million shares. Today, according to Ortest, we have 61 million, right? So notice the difference there. 38 million Now we have 61 million. So this just shows you that the shorts have tried everything they can to send this shit way lower. And it looks like we have a textbook. We'll see how this ages. We'll see if we don't just absolutely dump to the downside. But it looks like we do have a bounce off of this ascending level of support here at roughly 649 right there. Very beautiful. Very, very nice chart pattern here. Very nice. And we're not even barcoding it. That's the best thing about this. We're not even barcoding it. 3% in the green right now. Let me check how the broader markets and other high growth stocks are doing. So narrow dimension, it looks like everything is doing the same thing. And this is what sucks about BNGO's price action lately, right? We just literally just move exactly with everything else, which sucks. The markets looks like they're not really doing much to recover. Russell's trying to recover a little bit. 648. Okay, now it looks like, as I said, we're getting a textbook validation here. We're literally breaking down. Okay, well, okay, we're breaking down, and technically, well, we'll see if we do. We'll see. The price target would be all the way down at roughly 633 if we were to break down here. That doesn't mean that we're necessarily going to hit it for sure if we were to break down, but that is technically speaking the price target. But yeah, if we are going to validate this, I would say this is a great setup if we're not going to break down right here, but it looks like we're breaking down. It's a bull flag in the daily time frame. Yeah, kind of, but it's so long, so it's like, you know, I can't. It's hard to call it a bull flag for me, but I see what you mean. I see where you're trying to. Triple top? No, I wouldn't. I mean, it's not really a triple top though, because you have 659, 663, and then 662. So it's like, you know, I mean, kind of, but it's a decent level of resistance. I wouldn't really call it a triple top, especially on the 1 minute. I wouldn't really worry about that. But, I mean, I guess kind of technically, you know, kind of. Yes, Supertrend's at 648. Yes, good call there. Yeah, we are keeping the Supertrend bullish on the 1 minute, which is great. You have to have this. If the Supertrend is not green, it's very hard to go up significantly on any time frame. Need more volume. Yeah, we do. We need more volume. About time for them to drop a PR. Well, the PRs haven't done much lately, right? But we always want a PR. But, okay, so, yeah, to recap what's going on today. Yeah, I would call this a bit of a bull flag. Yeah, well, I mean, it depends on if we're going to break down above or below this. It depends on if we're going to break down or if this is going to be a false breakdown. It looks like we're about to break down here. Would you recommend rolling the 2023 leaps when it comes time? I do recommend buying those, yes. BNGO doesn't need more stock, short squeeze. This will to the moon. I'm a believer potential. I imagine this is the Amazon of genomics. Yeah, BNGO will do to the genomics what Apple did to tech. Yes, that's the line that I always get. I did not make that up. That was from Brennan. I got that from Brennan. Bro, you should do what I do. Constantly move your trend lines and it will never break out of the downside. Yeah, that's something that you can definitely do, yeah. Harami cross on the 15-minute chart. Bearish reversal. We need volume. That sounds scary. I bought more and brought my price down again. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. Still holding diamond hands. Diamond hands, diamond balls. Day 650 right now. And I want to update. And feel free to click off now if you want. But I want to update everybody what's going on with this Simon Barnett thing, right? So me and Simon Barnett, the ARK analyst. The ARK analyst and I were talking about. We were basically debating. We were basically debating whether BNGO was good or not. And that's essentially what we're doing. And now, it looks like my response has almost as many likes as he does. And we were basically talking about this, and it ended, if it shows it here, it ended right here. And there was a couple stuff that he didn't actually, that the thread doesn't actually show for some reason. But basically, I told him about the nano nozzle, and this is the ARK analyst, right? This is literally the genomics analyst. This is the guy that determines whether they invest in BNGO. I showed him this right here, which if we look at this, if we go down here, this is the evidence, probably the biggest evidence for nano nozzle, right? If we go all the way down, okay, this patent protects the invention of this. We believe this could be a key step to solving one of the main limitations of nanopore sequencing, right? And they have not commercialized it yet, right? It's not yet on the roadmap, but they say they're going to be beginning that process maybe, right? Allows us to confidently evaluate strategies for beginning that process. So we know they've been working on it at least a little bit, and it looks like we are breaking down almost, well, it looks like we're technically above it right now. Anyways, I think right now he's reading this right now, and he's looking over this evidence in these documents. I think if he, let's see if he responded. I don't think he did. No, I want to see, is there anything else? Oh, no, that was 16 hours ago. Yeah, no. Okay, well, anyways. Oh, hey, oh, here we go. Okay, he just responded. Why didn't I get notified for this? Why didn't I get notified for this? Okay, he just responded. They've been solving the long molecule problem for years, and it's not that much of an issue anymore. Sure, extracting and prepping the ultra high molecular weight DNA can be challenging, but that's the case for everyone and varies by sample time. Nanopore read lengths are inexorably growing. That doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. Nonetheless, fixing one of the main limitations, and this is the ARC analyst himself that I'm tweeting back here. Limitations. And given that no one has ever successfully added nanopores to nanochannels. Sorry, I'm going to be quick here. 1 second. We're going to go by the charts here in a second. To nanochannels. Who knows what they will find with the invention. All right, boom. To do an interview. I have a YouTube channel. Dang it, that's too long. All right, that'll work. That'll work. Spell check, yep. Yeah, this doesn't make any sense to me. This doesn't make any sense in my opinion. What do you mean? We don't even know what the limitation is. We don't even know what the limitation is, bro. All it is, the quote says, so I mean, do you think solving one of the main limitations of nanopore sequencing, do you think that's small? Does that sound like a small innovation to you? No, they've been working on this for years. No one has ever added nanopores to nanochannels. I thought that was Simon for a second. I thought that was Simon, bro. Oh man. And is he ever going to freaking I don't understand what I mean, it's just again, Simon, I mean I'm not a scientist. Maybe he understands some of this stuff more than I do, but dude, no, this is not even relevant. Nanopore sequencing, one of the main limitations will be solved if they are successfully able to add nanopores to the nanochannels. Maybe, according to the CEO. So I don't understand. The name Simon should be erased from BNGO vocabulary. His presupposition will never let him recognize the truth about sapphire. Yeah, I don't. You said the sky is falling, and Simon said it is blue. Just wait until we release it and shut his mouth. Jason, right? Jason Smith, always right. You tell me if he has a point here. I don't think he does because this is, I mean, he's not even saying anything about the nanopores adding the nanochannels, the innovation, which is inherently the fixing of the main limitation in nanopore sequencing. That's what we're talking about, and he's saying they've been solving the long molecule problem for years. We don't know if that's the problem. We don't know what problem is. We just know it's one limitation of nanopore sequencing. And given that it's such a complex technology, given the couple patents, Jason Smith could probably talk about this better than I could. But there's so many patents with crazy technology that we've tried to get the right to actually produce. Given all of this, I don't think it's something as small and trite as solving the long molecule problem. I think it's maybe fixing. I mean, it could be anything. There's plenty of problems with nanopore sequencing. What he is avoiding is SV and PatBio. His investment has an Achilles heel, and he avoids it. Yeah, I did notice in his earlier thing here. There's a very easy fallacy to point out here that he says right here. Where is it? He said something. I can't find it now. He said he was talking about SVs. I guess it relates to this as well. But he was talking about SVs right here. He said long read. Yeah, wait, where is it? It says long read sequencing. Yes. Okay, serious. Sorry, I literally looked right at it. He said long read sequencing all the way up to large SVs, right? Where you are for a single device analyzing single base modifications. He's saying currently a long read sequencing can do all the way up to large SVs, and this is just not true. You know, we obviously know they just can't perform with greater than 500 base pair SVs. They just can't do it. They can't do it even in competition to Sapphire. It's not even close. And this is why Sapphire is taking such a market share. Not even I mean, technically speaking, it is, because technically long-read sequencing does try to do some of what we do, but it just doesn't work, right? It's just not as accurate. There's so much likely to be an error, and it takes so much longer, and it's more expensive. There's no reason why you would do it. So, and that's obviously not at all what I was talking about. I was talking about this, obviously. And right now we are cooling off 645. It looks like we're breaking down. We're breaking down. Our price target is 633, which is it's not what we want to see. But yeah, we are. Let me read some comments here. The only point is pointless. Yes. Created interest. He won't go against Pat Bio. Yes, he has conflicting interests. Yeah. Or say anything, he must be very careful. Yeah, I know. I know if he says anything bearish on Pat Bio, the Pat Bio management will come out and be like, Simon, sub it. And then he'll add his personal portfolio, YOLO and BNGO. 647 right now. I added 30 shares in the pre-market. I hope everybody else did. But yeah, right now, currently with the price action, we're breaking down the symmetrical triangle. It was a very bullish setup until I actually called it out, and then we broke down. And we just got the bearish flip on the 1 minute. On the 5 minute, I think we're still bullish, though. Yep, we're still bullish on the 5 minute. We need to at least, hopefully, we can hold 644. So we can have a bullish super trend continue to be bullish. Top of the morning. Top of the morning. 645 right now. Nano mentioned 715. It looks like most of high growth is cooling off right here. Look at skills. I know it's hard to see the spark lines for you guys probably here. I'll zoom in for you. Everything's kind of cooling down, right? Yeah, everything's cooling down. We're still outperforming everything except we're like, what, third, fourth highest in the green, or fifth maybe, out of this entire watch list, out of like 20 stocks. We're outperforming almost everything. Oh, come on. We just got the bearish flip. Damn. Just got the bearish flip on the 5 minute. What do you think about Andrew's pitchfork trading technique? I haven't really used the pitchfork method, so I can't really tell you, my friend. BNGO bear run incoming. Here come the bears. I think they wait till you start your stream to mess with the stock for your reactions. That would be funny. I would do that. If I were you guys, I would do that. All right. Well, anyways, yeah. All right. Let me check. You know what? Here, let me check the Twitter. Let me check this again. Short interest is up on the day, by the way. Last that we saw, at least. Let's check if we got another update here. What's the prediction here? Looks like you got a little bit of support right there. Getting close to it. 643. New tweet. What, again? What? Oh! Check out what this person has to say about 2 publications using optimal genome mapping. Here we go. Okay. I'll go ahead and put the link down here. We have news, baby. We have news. Well, I guess not really. I guess he said this yesterday, but still. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Okay. We are very pleased to share the results of these 2 proof of concept studies. This is one of the ones that we checked out earlier, isn't it? Yes. Yep, we already checked. And this is is this the chromosomal? Okay, this is the hematological malignancy one. All right. Both illustrate that OGM harbors the potential to replace all other methods. Yes, we already have known this. This is good. This is more proof of concept. Yes. What? Yes. Yes. This transforms the art of cytogenetics to a digitalized, automated, objective, high-resolution discipline. Yes. I've been following this technology since 7 years and met with the BNGO team, including the great Mark Olodowski, awesome, and some other people that I don't know. Okay, there's Chav, CMO. Wait, why does Chavi only have 500 followers? What the hell? Who's this? Only since the new Sapphire instrument and the recent improvements in analysis and software, the throughput, resolution, and ease of handling allow more routine application to clinical samples. This guy's got very bad grammar. Or very bad flow. 644 right now. Damn, 644. Can't complain. You can't complain when you're green, though. You can't complain. There's still room for further improvements. Just to name a few examples. Balanced translocations. Balanced Robertsonian translocations. LOH. Lower input material, SV and CNV integration. CNV integration, that'd be huge. Here's the thing. Management already said we're working on LOH detection. And as far as the variant types, these are variant types, structural variant classes or types or whatever you want to call them. We already can detect more of these in the aggregate than everything else, to my understanding. Contributed some regions in these studies. Other than that, I have no financial interest. Have not received any payment by Bionano and do not have any stock in Bionano or any other genetics company. Interesting. Let's see if Simon responded. Damn it. 646 right now, baby. All right, technical analysis allows everyone to be creative with how they use it. The best indicator for short term is the 21 MA. So let's get away from this average, but it can't stay away. I would say, yeah, well, 21 SMA. Yeah, I would say so, yeah. Everyone has different indicators, man. Everyone has a different most important indicator. Like for me, honestly, I would say the most simple indicator to use is the RSI. It's the most simple thing. Just buy when it's low, sell when it's high. It's so easy. And 9 out of 10 times, not 9 out of 10, but like majority of the times you'll make money trading that way. All right. It's easier said than done, though. Remember, it's easier said than done. We are up on a red day for the whole market. Any thoughts on why? Well, because we've gone too far, we've gone down too far and too fast, man. That's all it is. A lot of buying coming in, right? A lot of buy orders, a lot of green, a lot of beautiful green coming in. It's a beautiful day, isn't it? It's a beautiful day. But yeah, why are we up today? Well, I mean, there's a lot of reasons. We've got our technical setup is awesome. We've got amazing news. We were down 5% pre-market. High growth actually is doing well. Nano dimension, microvision, everything's actually doing relatively well. And right now it looks like we're at 652. Interesting. These trend lines don't mean anything. We have 2 per validations, and now since I've drawn these up, actually 3, since I've drawn these up, they just mean nothing now. Very interesting. Very weird price action. Pivot point Weeble on the 5 mins. I think Russell went up too. The Russell is down. Well, okay, looks like it's going up a lot short term. Yeah, it was down almost 2%. Yeah. Look at UVXY and the fear indices though, just holding. There's so much fear in the markets right now. Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, trust me, I have a lot of fear as well, but not peculiar, just increasing today. Like people are so dumb. I think the markets. Make your own opinions about the markets. Make your own opinions. All right. Yeah, but that's the new tweet, and this is good news. Yeah, let's actually talk about my thoughts on this. Okay, let's actually talk about this. Okay, if we go right here, this is 5 minutes ago, and they also added another tweet earlier. I think Bionano, I think they want the price to go up. They've been so active in putting out PR these last few days, man. So active. And we've got Sapphire adoptions left and right, and so much volume, right? If we look, I'm pretty sure it says it right here. Look at this. I mean, this came out yesterday. 85 samples. This is big ass consumable revenue. They're using 85 samples with the Sapphire. Optical genome mapping at 85 samples. How do you test optical genome mapping on samples? You have to get more chips. You have to pay per every single genome that you analyze. $400, $500. You have to pay for those reagents, the chips, man. This is the stuff that makes us huge dollars, man. And remember this. This is the great point that everyone needs to know. Every single Sapphire that we get installed is going to increase our consumable revenue year over year. And the reason for that is because, I mean, pretty much, okay, it's pretty much, essentially. Because if we have 150 Sapphires installed this year, it's more likely that there's going to be more consumable revenue as opposed to the last year, which you only have 100 or 90 or 120, whatever it is, whatever the number it is, right? X, just put an X in there for the number. The more Sapphires we have installed, the more samples and consumables that they actually are, that we're getting, that are samples that are running and analyzed and genomes that are being analyzed. And it's great. That's one ugly bull flag. I know it is. It really is. We bounced off 643. It's like, what? Where was the support there? There was no Supertrend or SAR level there. We got the 5-minute flip to bearish, and then we started going up again. It's like, what the hell is going on? We'll see what happens. 653 right now, up about 4%. 3.5%. We hit and came close to the 61. The 5-minute pivot point confirms. Pretty good indicator to play with. Pivot point, yeah, there's just too many. And here's the thing. These are my favorite indicators. And I only actually can pull up 7 on Weeble, which I actually wish we could do more. But I would use more if I could, But these are my favorite ones because they're so easy to use and they're so accurate. They're not, okay, it's easier said than done. I shouldn't say that, but yeah. All right. But yeah, if we look at another piece of new news that we have today is we have 2 new listings, and I don't know if these are both. Did Simon? Oh yeah, I forgot to look at the article. Oh yeah, I forgot. I had the article right there, or I already pulled it up. I think I already pulled it up. No, I didn't. I probably deleted it. Okay, so this was yesterday. This is the new article yesterday. Let's go over this. Wall Street thinks so. Bionano. Okay. There's a little part about Sapphire needing FDA approval. For the moment, healthcare companies can use the Sapphire for research purposes. Bionano's ability to generate revenue will be limited until such time as it gets the green light from the FDA. This is expected to be years off. Well, that's for the U.S. healthcare companies. A lot of companies in the overseas and anywhere that's not the U.S. can use it without FDA approval. A lot of them can, to my understanding at least. The good news is that plenty of capital and growing clinical data momentum, but it's probably not going to hit or sustain $14 a share anytime soon. This system outperformed PatBio's technology. The thing here is that Bionano technology will make it easier for drug developers to discover and target specific genetic markers for hard to treat diseases. That's not the only thinking. No, the fundamental reason why everybody loves the Sapphire is because there's already. It doesn't. Okay, let's just forget about why somebody would want the Sapphire. Think about who is using the alternative methods right now. A ton of people. Think about the advantages to Sapphire to those other methods that these people are using. Think about how likely it is for them to switch. Think about that. I mean, BNGO shows strength on the diamond balls indicator. I know. What was I saying? I forgot. 6:53 right now. What was I saying? Okay, yeah, that's not the only reason why the Sapphire is likely to sell, but it's a big reason that people neglect, I think, often. Yeah. 6:53 right now, guys. I say we do last minute questions. I say we end the stream. And get out of here. I want everybody. Do we have any new viewers here or any new people to BNGO? Please tell me we do. It'll make me feel good that the channel is actually making new people come in here. Probably not though, but if we do have any new people, I want to tell you something about BNGO. My price target down the line, it is triple digits. Go get a power bar and Gatorade. We're streaming all day. You think so? I could. I'm new here. Okay, good. We have somebody new here. Go into PenCon after you're done, or now, hell, whatever. If you want to stop watching my big ass forehead right now, right? That's fine. My stuttering, right? That's fine. Go to the pinned comment in the live chat, right? The pinned comment in the live chat. It's just above. I mean, I'm sure you'll figure it out. And watch my $100 price target reasoning. It details the case for nanonozzle coming out and why this company is actually gonna do fucking great things. Long term. Go get that protein bar and energy drink bar. I actually do already have a bar. I actually have been waiting for this day. I've been ready if I need to stream all day. I guess we can. I'm new to the channel, but I've been in BNGO since February. Awesome. Same here, my friend. I've actually been in since BNGO since February as well. Actually, no, since before that. The channel's been around since February though. Go work out and shower, bud. Do your thing and come back whenever you're ready. Going to the Lids, Hash Shop, and OMG Brandon. Definitely gonna send Brandon some shares later on for keeping us entertained. I don't know. The price action is, I mean, it's still exciting today, but I just feel like I don't know. I guess we definitely could start going parabolic here or start dipping a lot. There's volatility yet to happen here most likely, but you got the protein bars. Yep. Well, I know you told me back in the day when we were streaming all day, back in the the best days of the channel ever. Back in these days when we were literally streaming all day, like for an entire week in a row, and I was dead after that. I died every single day, right? Now I finally have them, but we don't go up anymore, so there's no reason for me to actually have it. But today we are here, finally, today. Y'all realize we're going to be hanging out for 10 more years. Yeah, I know. We are going to be hanging out for another 10 years, I know. You've actually been looking fresher when you leave and come back for power. I know. I do feel like the quality of the streams increase when they're actually less time. I do feel like that is the case. I don't know. I feel like we should. Let's go. I had to go into a meeting at Market Open to not see this climb until now. Yeah, I know. Congratulations, man. If you're just seeing it right now, it's awesome. Yeah. It's great. It's beautiful, and especially if you added this morning like I did. I woke up a little earlier and could actually stream this shit because I did add, and I've already shown here. I'll show you the order again. I added 30 shares at 592. Wish I added more. Come back for power hour. Yeah, I say so. I'll probably jump back on if we start going up like another. If we start being up like if we break the intraday high, or if we start like absolutely just dumping, I might come back sooner. But we'll definitely be back. Leave them wanting more. Number one rule. Yeah. Make a video of the moment you decided to do a 100 BNGO portfolio. That's a good video. I actually have, and by the way, if there's anyone new here that doesn't know this already, we have a free link to our Discord. We have like 400 members or 500 members. This is actually an amazing Discord. And if you want to know BNGO, oh, here we go. Unimportant and or shit articles. Good. Everybody post the freaking, yeah, please use these channels. And we have community improvements, video ideas and titles, D&D ideas and projects. And then this is me interviewing the CEO, going to California. That could happen, right? Please utilize the freaking Discord, man. It's beauty. It's there for you. Before 16th of July, the due date for options will hit the $8 easily. I'll tell you what options I'm looking at right now. This is what I'm looking at right now, man. The 20th of August, because I think earnings is very likely to have happened before 20th of August. That's what you want to do. Screw this. The 16th of July are fine, but these are the ones that are more auspicious in my opinion. 654 right now, about 4%. All right, we got to get out of here. Thank y'all so much, man. A lot of shares being bought right here. I guess we'll see if we break out right now because we're getting pretty close. Okay, I'll show them again. There will come a day where we will stream the entire day, but it has to be super exciting. It has to be a ton of news, and the price action has to be crazy, right? Like earnings, the day after earnings, that's probably a day that we'll be streaming the entire day. Today is amazing, but I don't know. I feel like it's better if we come back here in a few hours and stream the close. So, all right, with that being said, thank you all so much. Last minute if there's any last minute questions, please go now because we're going to show the portfolio and then we're going to get out of here. Feel free to click off now. Thank you all so much. We're going to end it here in a second. I was at my day trade limit or I would have went huge. Why don't you show the column on call table? What do you mean? I do. We're already breaking out. No, well, we are, but I was talking about this descending level. Yes. Yeah, volume we do need. Yeah. Oh, volume? Call volume? Well, I have that. That's, where's the volume at? Yeah, there you go. Volume's right there. Volume is important for these. And the open interest is even more important. And one thing while I'm talking about this, while we're on the topic of the options here, look at the open interest for the puts as opposed to calls. Even I mean, there is actually a lot of puts relatively compared to when we were actually looking at the gamma squeeze possibility with open interest a while ago. There are a ton more puts than usual, but there's still way more calls. Look at how many $8 strike there are. A strike 15,000. There's only 1,000 puts. Okay, everybody in the right mind is betting on this shit going up. Look at the Discord. You don't see that. Yeah. There's a couple iffy validations. You really only have 2 validations though. That's the problem. But yeah. Here, let me go draw that up. The problem is this. We haven't broke out of this right here. And although we have broken out of the short term, like if we look at the 1 hourly, we've broken out pretty nicely, it looks like. If we do something like this, it would be nice if we can confirm this as support right here. But no, here's the thing. We haven't got, I mean, I would say, we're actually, technically speaking, we're still in bearish territory, but we'll talk about this more in the technical video today. Maybe we'll do that one. Maybe we'll do a full technical analysis today, but we're still, most short term, we're actually still in bearish territory, believe it or not. Yes, we are. And that's because we're way below the 21 SMA. We are oversold though, so maybe it's even more bullish because of that. But the fact is, we haven't broke out of this decent level of resistance right here. Bro, gay MF stocks a thing. I know. I added that just for the fact that that's a real thing. I didn't think that was a real thing either. I'd love to see your perspective. Hey, remember, I could get shit wrong. My technical analysis is not perfect. You could be looking at something better than I do. So, yeah. I know. I didn't think that was a real thing. No, I didn't think. Look at that ticker symbol. It's too good. It's too good. But I didn't think that was a real thing, so I had to add it in. Somebody asked me a legit question about this stock, and I had no idea that that was a thing. So I looked it up, and it's actually real. So yeah, that's cool. That's awesome. 650 right now. The 651. All right. With that being said, thank you all so much. This may be a really dumb question, but what does it mean if the time and sales numbers are white? It means that the price. It means that they're basically neutral, or they were bought. The transaction was done pretty much at the price right there, or the price, or and essentially not or. It didn't really help the price go up or down. Just think of it this way. It's pretty simple, but if it's red, if the orders are red, it means that that order helped the price go down. If it's green, it helped the price go up. Right? Simple as it gets. Game looks like a good stock. All right. Thank you all so much. Let's get out of here. I don't think I'm missing any other stuff. Can't wait till we hit double digits and celebrate. I know. All right, thank y'all so much. This is thank y'all so much. It's not financial advice. Here you go. There's the portfolio. It's a beautiful day. The portfolio is looking beautiful, man. It's a beautiful day. This was going like I was red. This was red this morning, and now we were up 0, and now we're already up 1,000. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So there's the whole portfolio. If there's anyone new here, which I'm sure there is no one new here, but if there hypothetically were, I show my portfolio every single video to ensure that you know my money is where my mouth is, right? No other YouTubers show their actual positions because they're bullshitting you. Okay, that's just my opinion, but there you go. I showed them. Anyways, with that being said, this is not financial advice. Thank y'all so much. The description link is going to be in the description. The Discord link is in the description, along with a ton of other links to my videos. Or just go to the channel and go to the Must Know BNGO information playlist, which I will go ahead and link real quick. Quick plug, real quick. I'm gonna be quick. Hold on. I'll just link this right here. This is where you want to find if you're new to the BNGO. That's where all your due diligence is going to be. All right. With that being said, thank y'all so much. Not financial advice. I will see y'all in the next one.